Would it be a pun to call this movie a piece of shit? What's up, everybody? Yeah, I'm back today with another review, and it's going to be for Septic Man. It came out in the middle of August. I'm barely getting around to see it, but I wanted to see it because I was basically expecting, something along the lines of Toxic Avenger, Incredible Melting Man, something like that. Cool name for a movie, I thought. Septic Man. Directed by Jesse Thomas Cook, written by Tony Burgess. And the director's the same guy who did Monster Brawl, and Tony Burgess is, I believe, the same guy who wrote Pontypool. This has Stephen McHattie in it from Pontypool and like a little cameo. It has a couple of decent genre actors in it. It just wasn't what I was really expecting. It's kind of along the lines of Toxic Avenger and Incredible Melting Man, but the story, about 30 minutes into it, just totally derails. The film opens up and this town is being affected by these waterborne pathogens. It opens up with this girl dying. And then we come to Septic Man. That's the name of his company, this guy Jack. And he's working, trying to clean the septic lines. This mysterious figure comes, who I believe was the guy who played Death on that TV show Supernatural. He's a cool character actor. He comes up, he offers him a couple $100,000 to fix the city's problem, that he has to go, clean out the septic. It's a water problem or whatever. So he goes to do it. And, at the beginning of the film, it's kind of like a surreal... I thought it was going to be like the working class hero guy, Septic Man. It just derails because as he goes to fix the septic line, he runs across this guy named Lord Ogden, his like giant helper. And the giant guy's the same guy from, I believe, all those Tim Burton movies. He's been in wrestling, all that stuff, that French guy. Because the film is Canadian. And the bad guy, Lord Ock, they wind up keeping Septic Man in the septic tank. And the character Lord Ock, I had to look it up. I was hoping it meant something deeper. And it really does. The Lord Ock was the pseudonym for some guy. And I guess that term just means Lord of Shit. So it kind of plays into the movie. It was about this, refers to this surreal writer. If you look it up, the Wikipedia page is more interesting than this movie. Like I said, it just totally derailed. I was expecting... the working class hero, sort of like Toxic Avenger, and what I got was a guy stuck in a septic tank for more than an hour of a movie. The first 20 minutes were good. The rest just... it started off with a ridiculous premise. I was like, oh, he's going to go fix the town. He'll probably get infected and come back and the town might hate him. They didn't go that route. This was like the very beginnings of like the origins of a character. And what I hate with filmmakers when they do this, it's like they're just making a shitty film, hoping enough people like it so they can go and make a second film. And, the sequel, hopefully, it entices you enough to make the sequel. And this one totally ends on the note of making a sequel when they could have just combined a really good story and made a good character out of Septic Man in the first movie. Instead, it teases the hell out of the character. At the end, you kind of get a tease of what the next film might be like. And it's just, I don't know, I just didn't like it. I liked the first 30 minutes, and I was like, oh, everybody said this movie sucked. And after the first 30 minutes, I was like, oh, now I see why everybody didn't like this movie. It's totally, it just derails. And the whole surreal thing, I got it, but it just didn't stick with one tone. You have your trauma films, they're surreal and all that. That's fine, but you got to stick with that tone. This one kind of got a little too serious, and it tried to be funny. And then at the end, they have this stupid theme song for Septic Man. It's like a folk song, basically, for him. And the folk song, if you listen to it, it kind of, explains the whole movie, the whole character. And I just thought it was kind of lame because it just didn't fit in also. Lord Ock and his brother didn't fit in. The theme song didn't fit in. The title on the poster seems like the movie wants to be kind of funny. So I was, like I said, I was expecting something a little lighthearted. And it was kind of lighthearted, but at the same time mixed with the stupid seriousness of this Lord Ock character who just didn't fit in this movie. He just did not fit in this movie. And the whole concept of him being trapped in the septic tank, when I look back at it, I guess it's kind of like a castle. They kept showing the water treatment plant or whatever it was supposed to be, and characters would come up to it and they show it from a distance. Of course, I'm sure they had it all take place in the septic tank to save money. And like I said, vying for that next film if they can get it made. I guess Septic Man 2, which the character started off good and the movie ended like crap. Another pun. So, yeah, I'm just going to stop rambling at this point. If you've seen Septic Man, let me know what you thought down below. What'd you think of Monster Brawl? I know some people had recommended that film to me. I did watch part of it. I really just didn't care for it. Whatever. The effects were cool, but the concept I thought was stupid. So if you've seen either film, Septic Man, Monster Brawl, let me know what you thought down below. Did they fuck up Septic Man? They could have made it a lot better, I think. I'll see you guys soon. Hopefully my mic sounds good because I'm using a new microphone. Hopefully it doesn't sound too messed up. Let me know down below. 1.5 out of 5. Alright, I'll see you guys soon.